What is up, Energy here, and I am pumped to share my updated sound settings and the new earbuds I have totally switched to after trying them out for the first time a month ago. This video is specific to those gaming on PC and even more specific to those playing Warzone. So you can hear all those little footstep sounds and get rid of all the very loud, just annoying noises that come along with the game. I'm going to go through my thoughts on the Truthear Crinacle Zero IEMs after using them for about a month, as well as sharing the game-changing sound settings that complement these earbuds perfectly. So let's check these earbuds out and get right into it. As you can see, these got a really sleek look. They're really smooth. I love the color on them. I love how easy they are. The cable is something I had to get used to. I've been using something wireless, wireless over the ear headphones for a while. Tried some other earbuds as well. And, it's just something you got to get used to. But after a month now, I'm super used to that, just being wired in. I've always used the Bluetooth thing, and I'm loving that about it right now. Big thing also about wearing these that I've noticed is they're so much smaller than the massive headphones I used to wear. It just makes wearing these for a longer amounts of times a lot easier, especially when you're wearing a hat, when you're wearing glasses. It just makes it a lot more comfortable over those long periods of time. The big thing you need to pay attention to when you get these IEMs is you want to be comfortable. You want to make sure they fit you right. You want to make sure they don't hurt your ears, because they do go pretty deep into your ear canal, so you don't want to do any damage. So what I did is I actually bought the Comply earbud tips, and they feel a lot better. They feel a lot more comfortable. And I actually wear one earbud tip that actually came with the IEMs and one not. For some reason, I think one side of my ear, one ear canal of mine is the different size than the other one. And so I actually use one on one side and one on the other. As you can see, we got the white tip from the that come with the Truthear Crinacle Zero, and I've got the smaller black tip, both the smaller sizes than the ones that come as default. But yeah, I kind of swap them out, and they fit really well for me. So it really comes down to personal preference, what fits best for you, what feels best. These IEMs are a game changer, especially once you fine-tune your settings. And yes, Warzone audio, it isn't perfect. They do have some issues, especially with sound occlusion. They actually talked about it. It's something they're going to update in Season 2. The issues that Warzone stated, like basically if you're in a house behind a desk, the sound's going to be different than if you weren't hiding behind that desk. So different objects are able to filter out sounds that you're hearing in game, which we don't really need. We just want to hear footsteps. We want to hear any danger coming close. And so they're trying to make some things really realistic when people can get sniped out of the sky, land on the ground, and just self-revive. Very realistic. So I don't know, I think they need to just settle down, give us the footstep audio we want. This is definitely helping, but we do have some issues where either if someone's climbing up a ladder, someone's on a zip line, or whatever that thingy is, you're not really hearing everything perfectly. But I'm going to show you some sound settings that will help you hear a lot better, especially if you grab one of these guys. It's going to be perfect. It's a perfect combo between hearing comfortably, hearing clean audio, and then all these sound settings make a huge difference. You can actually hear some footsteps perfectly. So we're gonna just open up first I'm gonna show you, the product, right? So this is what we're talking about right here. We've got the Truthear Crinacle Zero IEMs. Very nice price. $50. I mean, I can't remember the last time I spent so little on something for like gaming. You've got $150 controllers now. You got like $200 headphones. So this was really nice to me. It was a huge surprise. So for me, I had to do it. I had to try it out. I love trying out new tech, and especially things with audio, things that will help you in game. And so that was a no-brainer for me. I got these right away from actually Amazon. And what you want to get to actually help out a bunch is these memory foam replacement tips. You can just pop off the tip that comes with it, add these in. I actually use these smaller ones right here. Everyone has different ear sizes, and so mine are definitely a lot smaller, so I need the little smaller tips. And you know, these are perfect because they're memory foam. They fit really well, they're comfortable, and you can always buy more if you need to, which is really nice. You know, 17 bucks on top of these $50 earbuds. Not a bad price point, and so that's what we went for. I don't know the science behind a lot of these. I don't know the tech, but I do know that a lot of pros, a lot of people are recommending these, and so that's what got me into trying these. It was actually created by, you know, Truthear, who teamed up with Crinacle, who then created this. Crinacle being a very, you know, a well-known audiophile, someone who really cares about audio. He teamed up with them and created this for gaming. And so it's just a really nice collaboration and product that everyone seems to really like and enjoy, and I'm loving him so far. Now we looked at the audio hardware, we're going to look at the software. First, we're going to jump into Warzone. We're going to take a look at the sound settings that I recommend just to get rid of all that audio clutter and so you can hear those footsteps nice and clean. Okay, let's hop over to our sound settings right here. So as you can see, we've got home theater set up on the audio mix. A lot of people try to do the bass boost, all that stuff. Home theater, after testing, that seems to be the best setting. My master volume is always at 100. And here's where things get interesting. I actually mute the audio for music. One, I'm always streaming. I don't like that extra sound in the background. But two, there's actually music that plays in the in-game circle, which is crazy to me if you actually have that on. Please turn that off. You're trying to get focused. You're trying to, like, you know, just clutch up. And then you've got this music just bringing up that anxiety and that, you know, the stress of that final circle. So we don't need that. Dialogue volume, I lowered it to 40. It's something I can still hear in game. It's not too loud. I just don't want too much audio, too many things happening at once. The dialogue is what you hear when you get those notifications for like precision or something, right? You want to know when that's happening, but you don't need it to be so loud. For our sound effects, of course, 100. We don't have a way of controlling all the sound effect volumes. Of course, it'd be great if you could control, you know, gunshots, footsteps, all separately, but no. So we turn that all the way up to 100. Hit marker volume. Here's something that I've been playing with, and I'm actually going to lower it to full 0. I had lowered it to 8 just to get used to it, and now I'm ready that I'm feeling like I don't need it. So basically, hit marker sounds are those shots, those sounds that you hear whenever you hit an opponent, right? Whenever you hit someone, you're hearing those shots, which is great. It lets you know you're making contact, but do you actually need it? Because you do also get a visual cue of when that happens. And so I'm feeling like a lot of times people have that cranked up super loud. It's actually, as you're shooting someone, it's covering any potential footsteps behind you or near you, people who are creeping up on you as you're in a gunfight. The sounds of the gunshots are loud enough, but you don't need those extra sounds as well. And it just makes it feel like more difficult for the game to provide high quality audio for yourself. So getting rid of that definitely helps. Give it a shot, and you know, let me know in comments what you think of that. Voice chat volume, usually it's cranked up and it's just like way too loud. A lot of people's microphone volumes are also way too loud in the game. And so what I've done is I've just lowered it. You can lower it to about 30. I have it to about 12. So I'm usually in between 12 and 30 on that. You can still hear opponents when they're nearby if you're playing, you know, if you're listening out for prox chat, but it's not going to be super loud where it'll like interrupt your focus. Yes. The last and final thing that in Warzone sound settings it's like super important, it will make a huge difference, is the reduced tinnitus sound. Turn that on. It's basically the sound that happens whenever an explosion happens and you hear that long, loud beep. You don't want that. You want to be able to hear things. You want to know what's going on. And so just turn that on and it'll get rid of that. That's about it for the Warzone settings. So now we're going to hop over to some software that we're going to use as well to just complement the IEMs, make that sound nice and clean and all very stable, like all at one level. Next thing we're going to look at is the software that we can get on the PC that'll help out with that sound quality as well. So you're going to want to go over to your Microsoft apps and search Dolby Atmos. Right here, this is the app you want to use. So I believe I paid for it. I do not remember how much it was. I'm pretty sure it's under 10 bucks. You're going to open that up and then check your sound settings. Once you set up, make sure your audio settings are correct. So you're going to want to go here, sound settings. Make sure you have the correct output set, and it's also set to default. So then it'll apply here. You're going to go to game, performance mode on, and that's it. That's all you have to do here. And then you're going to click on your default output, which will either be headphones. Right now, I have it set to speakers because I have a Go XLR, and that's what I have my IEMs connected to, is the Go XLR. So anyways, you're going to do your output default. You're going to go into it, and you're going to want to look at the spatial audio, right? You're going to want to turn that on and make sure Dolby Atmos for headphones is selected. Set for your sound settings and the Dolby Atmos. That'll make a huge difference. It's going to give you a lot more spatial audio awareness. And with these guys, the main difference with these earbuds versus over-the-ear headphones that I've noticed is the amount of audio that just is blasting into your head with like over-the-ear headphones. I have great ones. I have the Steel Series. And I love them. I love the hot swap batteries. I love the Bluetooth wireless. I can connect to multiple computers at the same time. It's really nice, but these guys just provide a cleaner experience. It's just clean. It's like not so overwhelming. By the end of the day, my head's just not blasting. I don't have all that audio, just like those sound waves just blowing up my ear. It's just a lot cleaner and just way more comfortable of an experience, and I just love it. I'm so happy I found these, super excited, and that's why I wanted to share with you guys, because it's made a big difference, and yeah, really enjoy them. So the next thing, it's the one last thing that I would recommend you guys checking out, is the Sound Lock application right here. So basically what it is, it's a limiter, but the interesting thing is it's a limiter for all the audio on your sound output, right? So whatever your computer's audio output is, it'll limit those sounds. So what this does, if you don't know what a limiter is, basically it takes every really, really loud sound and brings it back down to this whatever level you choose. So say I choose this level, explosion happens, usually super loud, it's going to bring it down to here. But any more quiet sounds, anything that's like, footsteps, a door opening, it's quiet, it's going to also bring it up to that level. So it allows you to hear anything that's normally really low just as loud as an explosion is or anything else. So you're hearing everything very equally, and you're not going to miss a lot of those footsteps. I have an example that I want to show you in game where I doubt I would have heard those footsteps if I didn't have sound lock on, or if it wasn't for Dolby Atmos. And it allowed me to hit this crazy snipe, but it was because I heard this guy come in, and I heard this guy's footsteps way before, and they were so loud, even during a precision. And that's why I think it was due to this sound lock limiter. That's why I heard them so loud, because it was happening during a precision, and the footsteps were like just as loud as the precision. So here, check out the clip, and I'll show you guys.
10 remaining. Give it up.
Target area
Don't
marked.
tell me, I stuck on it. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Strike inbound. Strike inbound.
Well, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think if you do try these IEMs. They're $50, plus those tips are about $17. I think it's a really great price point. I'm enjoying them. I switched completely from my over-the-ear headphones to these. Like I said, much cleaner audio experience, way less fatigue over playing for over 4 hours, 5 hours. I'm not feeling like that heavy feeling of just constant gunshots happening in my head. These are a lot cleaner. Plus with the sound limiter, all those apps that we showed you, all those sound settings, it's just gonna make gaming, just a lot more comfortable and a lot easier on the ears as well, while being able to hear those footsteps. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure you like and subscribe so you get notified next time we make a video, next time we go live, and stop by and say what up on stream. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Later.